Here are my 4 best bets for the MLB today on this beautiful Wednesday. Welcome to Juiced Bets. My name is Trevor, and yesterday we finally regressed. We were hot. We were up over 22 units in 10 days, and yesterday we went 1 and 2. So we did win one of the bets, but unfortunately not a profitable day. So let's get back into our winning ways here. I've got my purple shirt on, which I believe is undefeated so far on these videos. So we're going to get back to it, looking for another sweep. We've got 4 picks today. Make sure you guys subscribe and turn those post notifications on so you get notified when these videos go up, because as we know, the lines will change throughout the day, oftentimes getting worse. So make sure you turn those notifications on, subscribe, like the video if you do enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get into the picks. First play is Mitch Keller over 5.5 strikeouts. We got an average of about minus 148. You can find him at about 133, 143 on some platforms. Regardless, make sure you're line shopping, get as much value as you can out of all of these bets. That's what I've been doing, and I'm pretty sure I'm up over 2 units extra just because I've been line shopping on these last 10 days of picks. So it really is worth it. That's over $200, assuming a $100 bet size, right? So make sure you're line shopping. But yeah, Keller over 5.5. I mean, this guy racks up strikeouts. He's gotten over this 75% of the time this season, minus 300 implied odds. We're getting him at about minus 150. Sounds like great value. He didn't cover last time. We actually took him on this bet against the Marlins at 5.5. He got 5 strikeouts, but the Marlins are actually like near the top for the least amount of strikeouts per team. So it's a tough matchup. Today he's facing San Diego. They're about middle of the pack, so definitely can strike out a decent amount. And the kicker is his stats at home. 2.78 ERA with a 4-1 record. The main thing though, 46 strikeouts over 45 and a third innings pitched. So that's over 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. I can easily see him going 6 or even 7 today and racking up the strikeouts. So lock that in as your first pick. Second pick, Braxton Garrett over 5.5 strikeouts, and we get nice plus money on this one at about plus 110 or so. Make sure you're line shopping because you can find some better odds out there. But yeah, Garrett over 5.5. I mean, look at his last 5 games. He has flown over this total. He had 13 last game. We took him against the Pirates with 13. Easily cashed. On the season, he's hitting this at 60%, last 10, 80%, and as you can see, last 5, 100%. So, I mean, this is, he's gotten hot, and it's kind of, his data has skewed way higher in the second half of his outings here. So he's starting to strike out players a lot more recently as opposed to the first half of the season here. So, you love to see that. And the other thing is that, I think the reason why we're getting plus money today is because he's facing the Red Sox. They really don't strike out a whole lot. They're kind of right next to Miami here. So, again, we're getting the plus money on him. That's why we're getting plus money, is because of the Red Sox. But he is a strikeout pitcher with this plus money. You love to see it. Lock it in. Second pick. Our third pick is Blake Snell over 6.5 strikeouts. Make sure you're line shopping on this one because the 6.5 is only available on some sports books, and you can find it at minus 154, minus 155 on Betway and Fliff. I'm sure a couple other sports books will be offering that as well. I got odds around that as well on Stake, but make sure you are line shopping because you don't want to take this at minus 200. So if you can't find 6.5 at good odds, I would still recommend taking the 7.5 because you can find plus money. Just make sure you're line shopping this. Snell has been on fire recently, strikeouts. 5 for 5 in his last 5. On the season, not necessarily cashing at that rate, but recently has been. He's kind of turned the corner there. And he's going to be facing a team today in the Pirates. And, we're getting, obviously it's favored, but we're facing a team in the Pirates who are kind of middle of the pack for strikeouts here at about 13th in the league. But their last 2 games against lefties, 13 strikeouts and 9 strikeouts. Snell, strikeout pitcher from the left side, it just makes sense to be taking the over 6.5. Do I think he's going to get double digits? Probably not. But to get 7 or more, I think is very, very high likelihood. So lock in over 6.5 for Snell at about -160. If you can't find that, take the 7.5 at plus money. Fourth and final pick, Joey Wentz under 15.5 outs. So that means he can get 5 innings pitched as the max. So basically under 5 1/3 innings pitched. I mean, we're getting -125 or so as kind of the average here. So laying a little bit of juice, but nothing crazy. He's been wildly inconsistent this year. Let's switch this to earned runs. I mean, it's very, very inconsistent. And the main reason is he's facing the Texas Rangers, the best hitting team in the league. We're looking at number 1 in runs, number 1 in hits. I mean, they're scoring tons of runs. And what I love about taking the outs prop instead of runs, like earned runs against, is that even if he doesn't give up a whole lot of runs against the Rangers, they're still going to get on base. They're going to eat into his pitch count, and he should be able to be pulled before the end of the 5th inning because of his pitch count. Ideally, he gives up a bunch of runs to the Rangers, as he probably will, because they rack up tons of runs. And it just makes a lot of sense. He's just a super inconsistent pitcher this year. Only averaging 4.2 innings pitched on the season. So that's under that total as well. Everything's pointing towards him going under, and we're only laying a little bit of juice. So lock that in as your 4th and final pick. So that's it. Tail or fail, parlay, straight bet, whatever you want to do. We're going to go 4-0 again today. Let's make it a sweep. I love all of these bets. We're laying some juice on them, but these are some solid bets backed by some great research here on our end. And, I'm excited to see how these go. So make sure you guys like the video if you did enjoy it. Let me know if you tailed. Show me your slips, and we'll see you guys in the next one.